Do you know what? I'm starting to think that we Orientals don't get enough hate in this world. Like black people, white people, Jews, Muslims, Pakistanis, they constantly get hated on. But us Orientals, we get left out. I mean, we want to share the hate too, right? Like, how are we supposed to partake in Oppression Olympics? I mean, that is why when my fellow Orientals try and join this race hate game, they post stuff like this.
Unfortunately, last weekend, I was racially harassed. I was in Fort Lauderdale with my best friend, and we were sitting on a bench with our ice cream. An elderly white couple, they walk out of the ice cream shop, and they were clearly on a date night. Out of nowhere, this white man walks away from his wife, and he starts advancing towards me. He bends down, gets really close to my face, and with a used spoon in his hand, he tries to take a scoop of my ice cream. And I immediately go into fight or flight mode. I tell him, back off. And you know what he says to me? He gaslights me and he says, relax. It was just a joke. And I tell him, I don't care if you're joking or not. You're invading my personal space. Please go away. And after a few moments of intense eye contact, he eventually walks away.
I was waiting for the punchline, weren't you? I was waiting for him to say ching chong or ni hao or konnichiwa, or don't even get me started on ni hao and konnichiwa. Greetings that mean hello, because those are considered racist now. But he didn't even say Kung flu or China virus or none of that. I mean, even if somebody did say China virus to me, which I've never heard anyone utter in my life, I would just respond with something along the lines of, you've obviously got some kind of flesh-eating virus that's attacking your brain and giving you mental retardation, right? No big deal. But where was the racism in this video?
And I say this because, I think as Asian American women, we're taught to be the model minority. We're taught to be silent, complacent, docile, and submissive. We really need to break that stereotype. Now more than ever, we can't stay silent. And by speaking up, I hope this man thinks twice before doing this to anyone again.
Believe it or not, this video was shared by an account called Fighting Asian Hate on Instagram. And look at what the caption says. More and more people are using social media to call out racism and spread the real message, plus fight against anti-Asian racism nowadays. This is another weapon we can all use to combat racism these days. Use it, guys. Did we just watch the same video? This Oriental chick was sat there eating her ice cream, and some sweet elderly white couple walks past. The man comes up to her with his spoon and he's like, oh, pretending as if he's about to scoop some of her ice cream because it looks so delicious. That's the sort of thing we adults do to little children, right? When you see a little child tucking into something real yummy and you're like, ooh, that looks yummy. Oh, let me have some. And you're not really gonna have it, right? And they usually find it really hilarious, right? You're supposed to be like, no, it's mine. It's not a racial attack. It was just some cute old white grandpa being a cute old white grandpa. Sure, he was treating you a bit like his granddaughter, but that's not a crime. Well, I think that maybe this girl has undiagnosed autism. Autistic people often are very sensitive about their personal space, and they can take it as an offense if you get too close to them. It's not racial, is it? And I'm not trying to attack this girl. I'm sure she's very sweet. If you're trying to earn oppression points, this isn't it. Not everything is about you and your race, or your nationality, or your gender, or your sexuality, or whatever other superficial characteristic, you interpret every behavior through the lens of your particular form of identity oppression. It's actually a form of narcissism. It's a presumption that other people are thinking about you and your identity and that they care about it, when for most people it's completely irrelevant. They don't even notice most of the time. Yeah, perpetual victimhood has become a modern disorder. But then sometimes it's hard to distinguish whether it's genuine. All you have to do is cry on social media about some imagined perceived attack on your identity, and you immediately go viral and you get flooded with sympathy, support. It's so embarrassing. These boba libs give us such a bad rep. They make us look like we're such a weak race when we really are not. And it makes people want to avoid us, right? If I was a white person, I saw someone who looked like a boba lib, I would steer well clear. You don't want to end up having your life destroyed by accidentally, inadvertently offending them. But as I said at the beginning of this video, I don't think there could be much anti-Asian hate going on at all right now. As in East Asian, I'm not talking about South Asians, there's a lot of that going on, right? But our people must not be getting attacked very much if videos like the one I stitched earlier on are making it onto accounts like Fighting Asian Hate. But then just don't post anything, right? Just post happy videos, right? Celebrate how loved you are. Like me, right? I feel nothing but love. Well, I mean, in the real world, in my day-to-day life. Social media is another kettle of fish. On here, the Marxist-Leninist identity police hate me. They attack me every day. Anyway, do let me have your thoughts on this. Are you an Oriental person? And do you feel hated for it? Or do you feel no different from anyone else, just like me? Your identity is inconsequential. Leave me your comments, likes, shares, and please follow or subscribe if you're not already doing so. Thank you.